space now is an actor who holds the record for being the oldest person to travel to space, William Shatner. Sir, thank you so much for being with us. You, at 90 years old in 2021, you traveled to space. Of course, how did it feel like watching today's launch?
Well, I was as tense as everybody with the knowledge of everything that could go wrong and the details that did go wrong that delayed the program. And then with liftoff was achieved, what a shaking of the fist for the victory, and what a plug for American technology and American space program. When I was on the spaceship getting ready to lift off, the countdown got to about 14, and the guy said, "All right, we're going to move the gantry back. Anybody who wants to get on can get off now." What? That countdown. That certainly didn't happen there. But the fear that must be mixed with the sense of victory with those people incarcerated in that ship, with all their practice, with all their ingenuity, with all their technology, the fear of what could possibly happen must be lurking somewhere, and it certainly was in my brain.
Yeah, no doubt. You say incarcerated. I have no doubt that there is nowhere else those poor astronauts would rather be right now than locked into that Orion capsule. I want to ask you about the feeling that you have seeing the beauty of Earth from space. And I remember you being somewhat honest about it, speaking about the Earth's vulnerability. Tell us about that.
Well, that's exactly what happened. I went to the window to look at the magic, and I saw this black, palpable darkness, which was death. I looked behind me, and I saw the beige of the desert and the white of the clouds and the blue of the sky. That's life, that's death. And I thought, what we're doing to our planet. And when we landed, I was overcome with this terrible feeling of sadness. I didn't know what it was. It took me a few minutes to realize that I was in grief for the beauty of our planet, which we are destroying at a rapid rate, and how important it is for us to stop and take a breath and go back to healing our planet, which will heal us as well. And all these technical programs, going to the moon, going to the Mars, is all part of a technology that we need to use to heal the planet.
Yeah, and obviously for these astronauts, having the perspective that you had, albeit from a different vantage point, I imagine is going to be something that they will never forget, and I'm excited for them to share it with the world. With the iPhones they're taking up, they're one of the big firsts on this trip. Another first, one of your fellow Canadians is making history during this mission. Jeremy Hansen will be the first Canadian ever to venture into lunar orbit. I mean, you spoke about with pride about American technology a moment ago. What does this mean for Canadian pride?
Well, Canadians contributed to all that, and of course, there was a previous Canadian on a space program, and this Canadian, Hayden, it's remarkable what Canada, with its much smaller population and technological advancement, has added to the space program. We're very proud of what Canadians have contributed to this exploration of space, exploration of mankind's reach, the possibility of going to Mars, and discovering more about the mystery of the universe. All that so many nations have contributed, led by America and its unquestionable excellence in technological advancement.
It certainly makes us feel patriotic to watch this unfold and to have NASA leading the way this way. William Shatner, thank you so much for sharing your evening with us. It's incredible to have this moment to share with you. Thanks for being with us.
I enjoyed it so much. Thank you for allowing me.
Of course. We are back with our panel now.